Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the PU Road to Top 10. Today we're going to be using a team by the Jolly Bear Tick. If you guys missed any of the previous episodes, there's a playlist down below. I encourage you to check that out. But apparently he hit top 3 with this, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a Violet Piloswine, we have Z, Gramble with Heal Bell, Acid Spray Skuntank, Specs Pyroar, SD U-Turn Scyther, and we have Volt Switch Toxic. So we got a nice Volt Turn team into Specs Pyroar, which is pretty cool. I did a few changes to the team. I made Piloswine, apparently it's missing its EVs. I made it a little bit faster. I made Gramble a little bit faster. I made Lantern a little bit slower for slow Volt Switches. And then I made the Skuntank just a little bit faster than opposing ones. So just in case this team is known, because I feel like I faced this team. I'm pretty sure I faced this team. Or a team very similar to it. Not sure if he put it in an RMT or something, maybe. But we're just going to be looking for a battle, and we found one. I thought for a second I was searching an RU, and I got a little scared for a second, but really, really cool team. Very weak to my Scyther. I have to be careful because of the discharge on this. But I'm lead off with Scyther because if he leads off with, if he leads off with Mothin, I'm in a bad situation. Pyroar just kind of clicks Hyper Voice. He has no normal resist, so that's cool. Once I get up rocks, I 2-hit KO everything. But we're going to lead off with Scyther as he leads Persian. I don't want to get faked out right here, so I'll just go directly into Piloswine, get up my rocks. He does have a Defogger in Lumineon, but that's Life Orb? No, it might be Silk Scarf? I'm not sure. But we'll get up our rocks right here as he does go for Taunt. We do not have Oblivious, but I don't see a good switch into this Mon though, so I'll click Earthquake here. If he wants to make the Mothin play, sure, but Mothin doesn't beat me, and I shard for a 2-hit KO, so I'm thinking Lumineon might want to come out. And I have Lantern as a good Lumineon switch in. Lumineon might probably just go for the Earthquake, U-turn if anything, excuse me. Just because Lantern is such a good switch in. But Persian is the only Mon on his team that is faster than my Scyther, so once I get rid of those, I'm good. Piloswine does wall the Dane, or Dedenne? Whatever it's called. Oh boy, Twit loves that Mon. What? Goes into Lumineon, yep, on the Earthquake. It's going to take a lot. 42% ain't bad at all. And I can just proceed to go. I could see him U-turning here, but I don't see a reason not to go out to Lantern. I get off a Toxic and it hits his entire team. I do have to be careful about the, yep, there's a U-turn. I do have to be careful about Machoke, of course, but it's more than likely going to be a Violet. So, I mean, Dynamic Punch sets are going to be annoying, but now Lumineon gets destroyed by Hyper Voice. Again, his entire team just gets destroyed by Hyper Voice. So I do want to get up rocks when possible, which is definitely possible versus something like Stunfisk. I don't see him going Stunfisk here, though. It is weak to water, after all. He could go it, though, if he does want to get up rocks. But if he does go Stunfisk, I'm going hard into Piloswine, and I'm going to get up my rocks as well. I'll force him to defog away these for me, and again, just spam that Specs Hyper Voice whenever I get in Pyroar. So let's see what he goes out into. Machamp, Machoke, Stunfisk. He actually does go Stunfisk, so he's probably just going to get up his rocks. We can go directly into Piloswine and get up our own. Again, it's actually PokeaimMD. Yes, sir, dude. AIM is a registered account, bro. I always get that, but like, AIM is a registered account, guys. Like, for anybody ever asking, this is a registered account by me. So again, no Earthquake switch-ins. Like, I'm the only person with the password to AIM as well. Well, I guess everybody who has an AO account, but like, I'm the only person with password to this account on Pokemon Showdown. My friends don't even have it, and we share every other account, like literally them all. I don't have Blunder's Blunder name. I don't have Jamvads, Mincemeat. I have all the Moats accounts. They're all mine. But we'll just go for the Ice Shard here. There's no way he'll go Mothin, but I'll go for Ice Shard here anyway. Knocks out Stunfisk, and we got rid of one of his answers to Scyther. So we can defog later if possible. We'll see though. But yeah, that's just for everybody always asking. If you see someone on the AIM account, and it has to be AIM spelled like this. No L2YZ AIM, no whatever PokeAim, L2 whatever. No, it's unless I'm actually an ulti, which I'm not doing. It's me. This is me, guys. Just letting you all know. I just wanted to let you all know. So also no fairy answer, which is pretty cool. I'll go directly into Gramble. He could U-turn, which would knock me out. Oh, thank you, friend. He could U-turn, which would have knocked out Piloswine, but not me. But throw off a nice little play rough, because I don't see a switch in at all. I really don't. Like, he doesn't have a fairy resist either. I mean, I don't either. So, hard Lumineon. Which is interesting considering, would you get rid of, what are you going to do here? Are you going to get rid of Are you gonna get rid of the rocks that you set up? Yes. I've also, if I'm on an AIM account, I'm on my road to top 10. Just letting everybody know. Well, that was interesting because, like I said, if he wanted to defog, then I knock him out here and I get a Volt Switch on anything coming in. I do have to be careful about Persian though. It is becoming a little bit threatening. I want to be very careful about that mon. But we're gonna Volt Switch here. If he does get rid of the rocks, great. Then my Scyther doesn't have to worry about that. If he goes out into the Dane, I mean, basically anything slower than me. Okay. Basically anything slower than me, Pyro, or slower than Pyro I come in with. So he doesn't even U-turn, goes directly into the Dane. Just has a little cheek pouch. That does so much that I know that this has to OHKO. How's that going to do 15 on a resisted hit? Anyway, show me your Pyro switchings. You can't eat your berries either. Ooh, that's good to know that I have a nerve. I'll keep that in mind. But show me your Hyper Voice switchings. So Luminion is gone, which is his defogger, like I mentioned. I definitely want to keep up rocks, even though they obviously hurt me. I want to keep them up because they do pressure Mothin, and that thing could be a threat. It also has Tinted Lens. I've seen Specs Mothin before. There's the Machoke. So we shall sack Paliswine right here, 2 rocks, and then be able to go out into my Gramble, getting off the Intimidate and dealing with that. Just being able to get off a play rough, don't have to worry about it missing. I mean, we do if he switches, but like ideally we don't. So little Gramble, we'll actually get off a Toxic here just in case he goes to Dane. I don't want to play rough, though Mothin could easily come in. I kind of do want to play rough, but I don't know if it should mock on Mothin. Like, it takes 50% from rocks, man. Let me just play rough right here. Let me land it on this Machoke. Let me take some damage, and then I can Z-Heal Bell later if this thing becomes a problem. But ideally we land right here on whatever comes in. Again, Persian is faster than my entire team, so that is something I want to worry, or I have to be careful about. Goes for knockoff, that doesn't matter because I obviously have a Z move. That wasn't a bad play though, because you knew you could take a hit. But yeah, either way, I miss, unfortunately. I'm gonna go for the Z-Heal Bell now, because I'm figured he's just going to Bullet Punch again. He actually crits me, but thankfully, Z-Heal Bell not only heals my Lantern in the back, but it also brings me back to full HP. I can't believe I missed, which means that he's definitely Guts. Land. Thank you. So Machoke is gone, and Gramble is back at full, which I need for Mothin and Pokemon like that. Speaking of Mothin, it's more than likely going to come out now. Yep. Swarm, Tinted Lens, directly into Lantern we go. Though the Dane answers are looking limited too. That is Specs by far. Whew. That boy is Spectacles. I'm going to Volt Switch here though. That's guaranteed Specs. I'm pretty sure Scyther lives 1 hit from Persian, so I don't want to go out to that. That's not Scarf damage, right? 40 is way too much. I think 40 is way too much damage. That has to be Specs. Let me calc this real quick. Because to do 40 to a Lantern that has max Spadef investment, yeah, there's no point in calculating. That's 100% guaranteed Specs. So we'll go Pyro here and just click Hyper Voice one more time, get my kill. If it is Scarf, then he would outspeed me and Tinted Lens would probably let him knock me out. But there's no way you do 40% to that Mon and have it not be Specs. So Persian comes out. I'll hit him up with the Skuntank now. I want to keep my my Granbull in the back to be able to take hits. That's definitely Silk Scarf too. And he's probably knock me out with return, or it'll be close. If he doesn't knock me out, Dark Pulse does the damage I need. Actually lets me hit him with a Dark Pulse, which is pretty cool because I can knock him out with Acid Spray right here. Drop his Special D if the Dane wants to come out. Have that super effective hit versus that. And if he does knock me out, which he doesn't, if he did knock me out there, Aftermath would have dealt with Persian anyway. So the Dane's going to come out, and all I got to do is spam Acid Spray. Drop his Special D. Can't sub up on me. This is always going to do it. Like, you can get your cheek pouch, but I have Hyper Voice in the back anyway, so even if you somehow end up behind a sub, right, it won't make a difference. It really won't make a difference. Okay, that's actually a little bit scary, but thank God it wasn't any speed or anything. Speed would have been a little bit worrisome. So maybe it would have made a difference there. But we go Pyro here. And we just knock him out with Hyper Voice, and that shall be good game. So, good game, dude. I'm pretty sure Gramble would eat a hit too, if I'm not mistaken. The percentage of that it should. It's funny because the miss on play rough actually gave me the heal, which is pretty cool. I otherwise would have Well, if he didn't crit with Bullet Punch, I could have came in on Persian and then went for Z-Heal Ball anyway. But good game, dude. So, get a nice little win there. And let's go ahead and look for another battle. These PU episodes, I've been having them really long just because, one, I haven't been getting as many points. Two, the ladder isn't that... It's not that high up that I gotta... Like, the top 10 is 1453, so... And right now, we're currently number 149, 1324. So, we're doing alright. But, like, I want to pump out the PU and the Little Cup road to top 10 just because I'm really scared about PU becoming the official tier soon. So then I have to start that over. And I'm also scared about Little Cup maybe suspecting something, like, I don't know, like Wingull. Oh, broken. That's such a good mon. Wow, really cool team on my opponent's part. Very well constructed. Very solid team. Very, very solid team at that. No defogger, though. Well, the bugs could have defog. SD Scyther puts in so much work versus him. I want Rocks Up immediately, and he doesn't have very much to deal with that. So Elite Scyther, which gives me Rocks Up. Nice. Go ahead and get these Rocks Up for this Scyther, as well as Charizard. Like I said, SD Scyther is really, really good versus him. And also, like I said, ideally we find out what type of Scyther this is. / calc. Let me get my calc open. Pyro's faster than if it's an SD Scyther set, so. And Hyper Voice is looking good if we get rid of the... If we can get rid of Feral Seed, Hyper Voice looks good. Let me just get my Piloswine calc ready. Custom set. Scyther. How much you take? Damn, that's a lot. So it goes for U-turn. I think the fact that it did that, it's definitely the Scar for support. The Feral Seed comes out. Yeah, I don't even care if he paralyzes me with Thunder Wave. Like if he predicts my Pyro and goes for Thunder Wave, because I have oh, Nox. Oh, good, thank you. Now I don't even have to predict. Hell yeah. That is actually clean. We're gonna throw off a Hyper Voice right here. That's sick. I didn't need my specs in this game. Like the fact that he gave me that. All right, you know what? Let me Flamethrower here because I don't know his skill level yet. And I don't want to overpredict here, I guess, and have him not go Lantern or Guzzlord or Hariyama, even though he has 3 great switch-ins. So I'm gonna click Flamethrower here. I canceled even Fire Blast. I don't want that to miss. Canceled Hyper Voice, even though Lantern's such a great switch. And the great thing is also my Lantern has a 30 speed IV, so I'll be slower than even a min or a neutral speed Lantern, which is what I want. And like I said, I want to be careful. Like, once I knock out Feral Seed and get up an SD, whew, my Scyther puts in work. And it gets up an SD versus Hariyama, which is a good thing. Hariyama also could be Guts, because this is PU. So it definitely could be Guts. And thankfully my Gramble can come in on a potential fake out close combat or whatnot. So Adam might not go directly into Lantern / Guzzlord, which is ideal for me. And that's why I click Flamethrower. Like, I don't want to overpredict right here. Or predict wrong, rather. There's no such thing as an over prediction. There's a wrong prediction, there's a right prediction. That's something. I did 14% is decent, I'm not gonna lie. So, my own Lantern does eat up a hit, and I can throw off a Scald after. I obviously also block the Volt Switch. I actually see him Toxicking here. Toxicking or Scald. Skuntank is not that bad with Acid Spray. Acid Spray. But we'll go Lantern. As he does throw off a Scald. If he gets the burn, a little bit better because now he can't Toxic me. And what I can do is just go for a slow Volt Switch. Should be fast, as you see he got the leftovers first. Doesn't do much damage to me anyway. Let's go ahead and Volt Switch if he wants to go Feral Seed. Obviously, we both more than likely have Volt Absorb, but like he can't Toxic me now, so he more than likely would switch out. Yep, and goes out to Feral Seed. So just chipping away at this Mon, little by little. Right back out into Pyro we go. And we have Rocks Up now, pressuring Lantern. And again, I'm not clicking Hyper Voice ever. I'm going to always click Flamethrower on this thing. This is a giant threat to me, even though it's a very small little, like, what is it? It's a seed, right? It's like a nut. Well, you know, walnuts are, like, tough. Like, this is like a spiky walnut. The half fire. It doesn't even move, man. It's just staring me down. I stopped looking at me. It looks like Gar. Look at his eyes. Only reason I said Gar is because my boy John said Sandcoffin, Samburial. Actually, he said Samburial first and Sandcoffin. He messed up, but yeah, I was just remembering like back when I used to watch Naruto and Toonami. Back like when I was younger. Not that much younger though. Cause I'm not old. Okay, I'm only 18. I'm not 18, guys. Yo, we're all getting old though. Blunder's 20 now. Like what? Little baby Blunder 20? I remember when he was a fetus just yesterday. Now this man is 20 years old. So goes Guzzlord. Great damage on that. I get a crit, unfortunately, for my opponent too. Gramble is a very, very obvious switch-in. So I could see him doubling out into Feral Seed. But I feel like my opponent's just been making the safe plays all along. So I'm going to go Gramble one more time. I'm going to go Gramble, excuse me, right here. Let's see if he doubles in the Feral Seed. Nope, goes for Dragon Tail. He definitely should know he's 4 times weak to this move, so I'm actually going to double out to Pyro one more time because Feral Seed is still a very good switch-in. That was a crit Flamethrower on Guzzlord. I mean, it's a fat, bulky Mon anyway. I don't expect him to stay in because if he loses this Mon, then he really is losing switching to Pyro, and I'm really just trying to pressure him. Like, I'm not trying to predict. I'm going to get him with this Flamethrower. Watch. If I don't get him on the 3rd time right here, I'm going to get him on the 4th. Did he stay in? Oh, he went Feral Seed, right? Yep. Look, I don't care if I got a double. How many more times I need? 6 times 7 is 60, 72. I don't care if I got a double 13 more times on this Feral Seed. It will die to rot. Actually, it might live on, oh no, it's not, no. Yeah, it would live like on 1%. It might, no, he's at 78 right now. I'm getting this play right, okay? Remember this. I am getting this play right. Eventually. I want to click Flamethrower here so badly because Lantern's such a good switch-in. He has to know. No. He knows this thing's a threat. I don't care. I'm going to keep going Lantern. I'm going to make the double. I'm getting him, okay? I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if I have to do this 13 times. You're giving me this Feral Seed. Yeah, he's a really safe player. Do I Volt Switch again is the question. I think not. I think we scald here. Potentially getting a burn. I'm a Volt Switch, guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm getting this Feral Seed. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm getting Feral Seed. I'm getting this guy. I told you he's not getting it. Oh, that's not the Mon I wanted. Well, it doesn't matter. It gives me a U-turn with my Scyther, which is pretty cool. I could probably also SD up, to be honest, but U-turn is definitely the better play. Why'd he stay in? Dragon Tail? Rest? I mean, this blocks Dragon Tail. This also blocks Rest. Crunch. Nice. I'm making the Pyro play again. I'm making the Pyro play again. You gonna Dragon Tail me? You gonna crunch me? Gyro Balls. And he crits me unforked. Very unfortunate, but I'm finally in a position where I can actually spam click Hyper Voice rather. So we get a kill there. Guzzlord is gone. Pyro switching still really non-existent. It doesn't matter if Lantern comes out. Lantern's getting low, and Scyther is just looking so much better. So Hariyama comes out. This is the turn where he doubles. He wants that Feral Seed in. The funny thing is I have a Defogger, so I really don't care. Just goes for Fake Out. And what we're going to do here is actually double out into Miltank, expecting him to want to go Feral Seed. As he goes Scyther, this works out too because I can just throw off Fire Blast. Yeah, I don't mind you defogging, buddy. Fire Blast does connect, and we don't get rid of Scyther, unfortunately. I mean, that's just Dark Pulse here. Okay, so he does have Roost. That's unfortunate, man. U-turn, Roost. I'm a Dark Pulse. Because eventually he's going to U-turn. Unless he's SD with this. But even that doesn't matter. Indeed. I want to get rocks again. Go Fire Blast, even though he's definitely U-turning out into Lantern here. Oh, he Aerial Aces and crits me, unfortunately. That is very unfortunate. He's definitely going to Roost here, but I'm going to make the Pilot Swine play because I can get up my rocks if he doesn't. Yeah. And he should U-turn out into Feral Seed. But we get up rocks one more time. He's gonna get up his rocks now too. I'm proud of you, bro. You're very aggressive with this Pharaoh Seed, but directly into Skuntank we go. We're gonna eventually force him to defog, so it doesn't really matter. I want to keep Paliswan alive for the Ice Shard too. He goes for Leech Seed here. We can just double out into our Pyro on the Protect or Lantern. He actually goes for Stealth Rock. Wow. Surprised, considering I could have Fire Blasted you. Alright, so I finally get him though with Flamethrower. Yay! I finally get the mon I wanted. I'm happy about that. Hariyama does come out. More than likely going to go for Fake Out or whatnot. His Play Rough switch-ins are non-existent. We'll sack Skuntank because it does die to rocks. And then I go right out to Gramble and just click Play Rough. He does have Charizard, excuse me, so that's something I want to worry about. Because he does have Charizard, I'm actually going to go Scyther first. I wish I had Roost on this set, man. I really do. Because the main reason why I went to this first is because I was worried about Charizard coming in. This is why I didn't want to go Gramble. But Aerialist is going to be able to knock him out. Lantern's going to come out. I can be at 1 HP and still do work with this Mon. He said, I win? Do I? Do I really? Yeah, this is toxic. Okay, I'm good. So, we'll sack Paliswan here to be able to go out into Pyro and click Hyper Voice. He burns me. Pretty sure Hyper Voice does 25%. Unless it's Scarf Charizard, we're good. We just click Hyper Voice 3 times and Pyro wins the game. 1. And rocks are up. Scyther is going to come out. Go ahead and show me Charizard. Are you Scarf, my friend? If you're Scarf, it's a little bit easier because I do have Lantern. But Hyper Voice does knock him out too. And Lex is the side. Yo, I told you, man. This thing pressured it so much. And we just click Flamethrower here and knock him out. Good game. That was a good game, man. That was a game. I told you, I tried to pressure the hell out of him with this Pyro. He eventually got up his rocks, though. He stuck to it. He got up his rocks with that Pharaoh Seed. 1340. Alright, we are on the climb. The Jolly Beartix team is definitely helping us climb. We are fighting Sun now. Oh boy. Oh boy, Paliswine, you are very, very good in this. Very good in this. Same thing with Scyther. I gotta be careful about Victory Bell. Skuntank and Pyro. Wait, my Pyro just became male. Wow. Have fun. Oh boy, actually just became a male. That's clean. I'll just Earthquake here. As he's gonna get up his rocks. And then we'll get up his rocks on his explosion. There's nothing I can really do about that. Oh, if he wants to explode. Well, he'll get up the Sun as well. So I'll Earthquake again. Because he should get up the Sun first. Rock Tombs, so he makes sure my Pokemon that's already piss poor is slower and slower. Are rocks even necessary now? Do I just Ice Shard now? So he wasted one of his Sun Makers. That makes sense? One of his Sun users. So he gave me Regirock, aka his only fire resist. And Skuntank does well versus the team. Shiftry comes out. Leaf Storm? More than likely, but Gramble comes in first. I guess this could get up Sun too. But Gramble comes in and gets off a Toxic, unless he goes Victory Bell. Yeah, it just goes for... Yeah, we're good. I guess Victory Bell could come out, but like I eat up this hit, so I don't care. And I went for Toxic just in case he went Lilligant or something. Though I'm kind of sad I revealed it. Just click Play Rough. SD Leaf Storm. Wow, it did nothing. I mean, it did a lot, but like, I got rid of Shiftry, so I'll take it. Light Bar comes out. I'll Play Rough you as you knock me out. We'll go Skuntank. Encore. I doubt he has Taunt, so I'm actually going to get rid of these rocks. And then click Fire Blast. Go ahead and give me these rocks. And now we shall just click Fire Blast repeatedly as he's going to get at the sun. So that is a solid 2-hit KO if I do say so myself. And you cannot U-turn, so you actually have to stay in. So his, basically... Wait, what? Huh? Okay, well, I'll take the Eggy. Thank you. Lilligant comes out. Victory Bell. Are you Sleep Powder? No, just Weather Ball. So Weather Ball does knock me out on Fort. This is not in range. I think Lantern takes 1 Solar Beam, but if he has Growth, this is bad. But Growth Solar Beam, I'm not sure. Yeah, just goes for Solar Beam. So I want to Volt Switch out. I think Lantern takes 1 because we are Spit Def. I want to Volt Switch and then should be able to Ice Shard. Oh god, Lantern took too much. How much does Piloswine's attack do? Piloswine. Victory Bell. 56 to 64. Definitely not enough. I'm sure Scyther takes 1 hit, but Scyther has to take a Weather Ball. Otherwise I have to switch. In the sun. Damn. That's my custom set and boy just drops. Alright, so we're gonna have to play around this a little bit. That's annoying. Especially because that does so much. Go on to Piloswine here. Very, very good play. Oh, crap. Okay. There's definitely still potential. It depends on this play right here. I gotta make the Scyther play. I has to make the Lilligant play. Okay, that's fine. No, that's not fine, actually. I think I still lose. Man! Ah, that Solar Beam play. Did that knock me out? I should have calced, because if I got knocked out by Solar Beam... Oh, yeah, I did. Most of the time, anyway. No, Sun is too good. I wish I got up. I should have gotten up rocks. I shouldn't have went Piloswine. I didn't realize how much Solar Beam did. I should have calced it. Definitely gonna go for Sludge Bomb here though. All right, good game. GG. Even if I was max HP, that wouldn't make a difference, right? Max HP would make a difference. No, that's in. Wait, what? Oh god, that wouldn't have made a difference. So. No, we're back at 13-20. No. Alright, so I definitely should have played that a little bit different. Well, I think I did it fine. I just needed to get up rocks, and I underestimated Victory Bell. M1 is a threat. Underestimated the hell out of that thing. This... How do I beat Crustle as the lead? Piloswine matches up well versus Pawniard, Haunter, Electivire, and Crustle. And even Kangaskhan. This is looking like... Well, Kangaskhan being down here is really interesting. There's Crustle. We shall just click the Earthquake right here. Unfortunate. Because if... What could I have done differently? I definitely need a Rocks up. That's one. I'm just so dumb. He's uploaded a video. Said Peep Thunder. That's a face reveal. Gets me in the Gramble, which isn't a problem. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, gets me in the Gramble, which isn't a problem. I can defog versus this guy with Skuntank. But I'm a defog versus Haunter. I want to go back down to Piloswine though, because he doesn't have a switching to it. And like I said, I'll defog versus Haunter. I just need to weaken Crustle and then get up rocks after. Knocked me off, unfortunately. Where'd he go, Haunter? I mean, Haunter doesn't even knock me out. It's Earthquake. Yeah, he's just gonna get up Spike. So even though I'm a defog, I mean, yeah, there's no point. I was thinking about getting up Rocks first to get him in range and then defog, but I don't think it makes a difference. There's Shard here. Yep. I shard him right there. I don't know if I'll get up Rocks this game. And I don't like not getting up Rocks, especially in these lower tiers, because these mons be living on like a certain percent, like 2%. Floatzel comes out. Right out to Lantern we go. I guess you could switch a Roo. Would you make that play though in front of a Pilot Line? I think you Hydro Pump. Oh, Waterfalls. That does a lot. So Electivire is actually a threat, and I'm going to Toxic that guy. That one's actually a pretty big threat. Scyther is really good in the late game because, again, it's faster than the entire team outside of Floatzel, and it actually eats up one hit from Floatzel. But yeah, I'm not going to Volt Switch and have him go Evire. So thankfully we do land, and that will be a guaranteed 2 turns of recovery and 2 turns of poison. I guess he could double too. I actually hope he doubles out the Floatzel, because then I get extra recovery as well. I don't think Pawniard would ever come in though. Earthquake. Tears open the ground. And we'll just go Palace Line. If he Flamethrower, so be it. If he's Life Orb, then he'll take another turn of Poison as well as 10%. And then that should put him in range of Ice Shard plus the next turn of Poison plus the next Life Orb, assuming that's what he is and not extra belt. Or you can just crit me right there, which definitely mattered even if you're our Life Orb. A little bit unfortunate, but yes, that's how the game goes. That is definitely how the game goes. But we can go Pyro here and just Flamethrower. We don't want Pawniard coming in and setting up, and we don't mind if Floatzel comes in because it takes chip damage. Electivire is now in range of +2 Brick Break. Floatzel comes in, takes a little bit. That, okay, takes a lot, so Aerialist definitely kills that mon. I will go Gramble just in case he opts to Trick. Switcheroo, excuse me. Plus it takes on any physical set. Just goes for Waterfall. Yeah. And then we'll play rough because either we knock out Floatzel, which is his only mon that's faster than Pyroar, or we hit Kangaskhan / Haunter. That did so much, and that's an unfortunate crit too. This is so obvious of a play. I don't want to go directly into Skuntank. But he should just Shadow Ball here. I'll play rough again. Yeah, he Sludge Bombs. Does he have Taunt? I really hope he doesn't. He should though, because he's running Spike's offense. I'm gonna send to defog. It doesn't matter if he goes Pawniard. Goes Kangaskhan, so we are able to get rid of the rocks. I definitely have to keep Skuntank alive because this mon is just a giant threat to me. I don't really have a Kangaskhan switching. Like, I guess Scyther comes in and clicks Flamethrower. Excuse me, Brick Break into Flamethrower. And we take the Fake out as well. So we just click Brick Break here. Everything dies to Flamethrower on his team. But it just became harder because of the... That's so much. Why do I keep critting, dude? I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to. I promise. A Roost is so obvious too. I need this because it's it's an Electivire switching. I think I have to risk my Pyro. He should. No. No, you turn here. Because I'm thinking he'll fear my Roost, right? He should know I'm obviously a Violet. Yep. Okay, good. I keep critting with every single attack, man. And we have to go Pyro because that keeps Electivire out, though it does invite in Floatzel. I just have to be careful because Pawniard is looking so threatening. I'll always go Lantern here. And we just throw off Scalds. It does 2-hit KO, and it doesn't let Electivire come in and get a boost. That's what I'm most scared of. Because Electivire with a boost is actually a giant threat. Yeah, and he goes right to Electivire too. So Scald plus... Ooh, this is going to be close. Actually, I have Scyther alive only for this, so there's no point in protecting. Yeah. I literally have Scyther alive just for this mon. then we can just U-turn right here. Haunter? He's gonna sack it? Hey, he sacks Haunter. Can I stop crit? I don't know if that crit mattered, but the multiple crits just suck. And I want to go Lantern because the more recovery I have, the less likely that it is that I lose to the Floatzel. So even though we do invite in Pawniard right here, I then get to go directly into Skuntank. We can't let him knock me off because I need my leftovers. Smart to go right for knockoff. He should never go directly into Floatzel. Oh, Fire Blast here. Did I show this set? I never showed my set. All I showed was default. I'll Dark Pulse because I don't want him going Floatzel. Yeah, nice. So Electivire goes down. Floatzel comes out after. I go out. I sack Scyther, which also prevents a double into Pawniard because I have Brick Break. I go Lantern and I go for Volt Switch. Or he just goes for Frustration. Lantern, custom set. Floatzel, choice band. 43 to 51. Alright, I am just out of range and I can Volt Switch out. Just out of range too. And he gets the crit that's been pretty much happening to him all game. Ah, man. I guess that's some justice right there, huh? And he even makes the right play after. Man. Like, obviously my crits matter too. But that still sucks. Do I have anything to deal with this? Nope. I don't even have... If I had Sucker Punch, then Aftermath could probably do it. But once again, we're losing the game to like a 16% mod. No! Ah, good game, dude. It's okay. I mean, I crit you like every single turn, so... I literally crit you with everything, bro. So are we back at 1300s? I already said good game. Are we back at 1300s? 1307, so pretty much exactly where we started. And that guy was like on the top of the ladder too. Man. I really don't think I like the Scyther set without... I don't like the Scyther set without Roost. I don't think Brick Break has done enough for me, and I think Roost will let me play differently. Hey, I think I could have... What could I have done differently? How did I beat this Mon? He gets up webs too. Alright, we'll leave Pilo. We can defog on most of his team. He leaves Pilo as well. So Rocks Up is big because it kills half his team. This is why these keep being long episodes, because I keep losing. I'm trying to get as many points as possible. Don't stop me. I just want my points. I really just want my points. Scyther's not bad versus him at all. But it's just... I need up Rocks first in order for Scyther to do something. Which is the thing. Thank God I have speed on this, by the way. I don't think any of these are speed ties at all. I definitely am liking that 20 speed I put on Piloswine. So we beat down the Piloswine. Again, Scyther looks really good. It's just Barbarical and stuff like that are problems. Masquerain can come out if it wants to. Wait, does it live? Do you really live this, bro? At -1? Piloswine, custom set. You do, and you always live it too. Alright, so we'll go Skuntank and just defog away the his rocks at least, so I don't have to worry about them for later. It sucks being slower, but I guess it's not bad because that means he can never get up webs. He could Quiver, but you are not going to get up these webs, buddy. I'm just going to spam this because I have more. Actually, Fire Blast here. I'll let him get the webs because my Scyther puts in work and I'm tired of this Masquerain. Scyther puts in so much work versus him. And I can check Barbarical with Dark Pulse into Gramble. More than likely. Though not having priority on the team is a little bit annoying. Absol. Scyther. Use Swords Dance. +2. Why does +2 Sucker Punch do so much damage? There's Fire Blast here. Doubles out to Barbarical. So we get a nice little hit off on that. Like keyword being little right there. And we'll just Pulse. As he's going to be able to Shell Smash. So he's White Herb, which is good to know. I guess he can miss, so I'll Defog here. Oh, he doesn't miss because he has Frustration. But the good thing is, I get in Gramble, which still walls Absol, so I'm not as worried about that. And I have Toxic for Lilligant as well. And Ice Shard in the back for these babies, so I'll tank this. Doesn't even go for the Stone Edge, so thankfully I cannot be crit there. I actually crit him back. Tired of getting these crits that don't matter. And Oricorio is going to come out. We're going to go out to Lantern here and just throw off a Toxic on this. I think it has such a cool ability, man. Does nothing. Throw off a Toxic. If he's sub, it doesn't matter. I Volt Switch anyway, but ideally he doesn't go Absol. He goes... I want to say ideally he goes out into Lilligant here, but once again, I can just go right out into Gramble. Eat up the attack, get off the Intimidate. Eat up that knockoff as he is Life Orb. And just throw off a Play Rough. Lilligant comes out. Get some lovely damage off on that. He's going to Sleep Powder here, for sure. But I can just burn off this turn, and then Ice Shard should be able to knock him out. We'll scout for HP Rock by going Pyroar, which also kills everything with Flamethrower, so it's not a big deal here. If he does have HP Rock, that's fine. HP Ice, I want to say. Ice or Fire. And we just click Flamethrower, which does not allow anything coming. Surprise, he went directly into Oricorio because I'm going to spam Ice Shard to win, and this does not knock me out unless it goes for Hurricane. Or Supersonic Sky Strike, my bad. Didn't realize that was an option, but because this is just confirmed now to not be Scarf, Scyther just outspeeds every mon on his team and just wins the game by clicking Aerial Ace. So that's game, but we have not gained any points this live, so we're going to keep going. This is why these are a lot longer. We're going to keep going. We're going to gain as many points as possible and just keep on trucking. This dies to Brick Break. That does a lot. That does so much. But it does die to Brick Break, and then Lilligant's going to go down as well. Good game. How many points did we get? 13-25. Let's keep going because I am trucking. There's also another reason why I'm pretty sure the PU row is going to be shorter. Alright, so we got this guy again. This is red card, right? We're going to lead Scyther and just U-turn. Hey. We're going to lead Scyther and U-turn. Scyther does really well versus... I didn't even get to find out if it was Scarf Haunter or not. But we want to defog immediately. We don't want any... We want to get up our rocks and we want to defog. Like, I'm not leading Piloswine and letting him get up his hazards. So, we're going to lead Scyther. Red card. He was red card last time. We're going to U-turn. Red card will activate and force me into something. We're not letting Scyther take the damage of rocks. Because Scyther is a problem to him. It is a big problem. Obviously, the Floatzel is a huge problem for me as well. But you turn to break that sturdy. Yep. Get that red card. Where we're going? We going to Piloswine. Okay. Rocks up first to hurt Floatzel maybe? And then defog in a bit? Yeah, because he's just going to knock first. Yeah, so I just did exactly what I didn't say I was going to do. I want to get up Rocks up first to hurt Floatzel, which is definitely coming in now. We'll just Ice Shard here. I really wish he didn't crit me last time with the Electivire. So goes Floatzel. So now this thing isn't going to live on the 40% it did last time, which is good. I can definitely go Lantern here very easily. I feel like he would know that. I'm not going to make the Lantern play. But actually, Lantern is a fine play. Because he'll just sack Crustle after. Kangaskhan is here, just checked by Gramble to an extent. Yeah, Lantern's still fine. I don't think he would go for anything that's not Waterfall. Yeah, at least not right now. And this gives me Toxic. No, I just Scald. Toxic. Toxic's better. Don't want Electivire coming out. He should have actually sacked Crustle because it dies to Rocks, so surprised he didn't. But we do get the Toxic off on Electivire and rinse repeat. Just gonna go for U-turn first and then go out into my Piloswine there. Last time he crit me. Ideally, he does not crit me this time. I would very much appreciate it. At least we got out the damage that I wanted on Floatzel. Doubles out to Floatzel, which is a good play, but like, you're still giving me the damage I want because I'm tired of this mon for later. So I could sack this. He'll always go for Waterfall, right? It does too much. I'm just gonna get the chip. Yeah. Yeah, it goes for Waterfall. That'll knock me out. No, that's Guntank. Scyther eats one hit. I think Scyther's a play because it does eat one hit and just goes for Aerial Ace right here. It should eat one. Then again, Life Orb Sucker Punch did so much, so I'm not 100% sure. I might have just messed up by going Scyther. Now I actually don't think it eats one. Damn, it's a roll that's not in my favor. Wonder if he's going to go for it, though. Goes directly into Haunter, so that's nice because I'm able to get an Aerial Ace kill right there and defog for later. If Electivire comes out, that's worse. I don't know why he's not sacking Crustle. He's going to fake me out with Kangaskhan, so I'll just Brick Break here. Yeah. I'll just Brick Break. Westy on... He does not Sucker. Wow, just goes for Double Edge. Alright, so Pyra comes out now. It's not looking that good. Good luck on the road. Thought this is a BP, by the way. I hope you liked my team. Oh. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It just came in the lap. I'm gonna put it on Mod Joy. Alright. Well, appreciate it. So Fire Blast actually ensures the kill. I don't think Flamethrower does on Kangaskhan, so we're gonna Fire Blast here. Hopefully get rid of this guy. I just gotta be careful because it's Pawniard that's a threat, man. It's Pawniard and Floatzel. Floatzel and Pawniard destroy me. I don't know why he's why he's keeping Crustle alive. It dies to rocks. Like, it actually dies to rocks. So I don't understand that. And I can bring in Gramble here. Get off the Intimidate on Floatzel. And just Z Heal Bell to get my health back. Like, now Floatzel dies to Aftermath, so I'm not as worried about that. There is the Crustle sack, nice. Like I said, Floatzel does die to Aftermath now, so we're able to get that low. Kangaskhan is the bigger threat. Pawniard can come out as well. Directly into Skuntank we go. I think I should get rid of these hazards, to be honest, but... but then Floatzel isn't in range. I got a defog. I'll let him take the aftermath. I just threw. Man. Crap, man. I'm not entirely sure how to play versus this. Yeah, that's game. That's game. Good game, dude. That's over. Because Fire Blast doesn't kill Polyneurope, right? Because Skuntank is weak. Yeah, from everything I've seen, I would 100% rather have Roost on this, and like, this set would be so much better with Roost. We're gonna change it up again. Like, being able to actually have recovery, not having to worry about defog, this would be so much better. Yeah, the second game I definitely lost straight up, but the first game, man, that was mine. And now I'm losing so many points. What are we at? I'm just on tilt now. I am 17-6. Disgusting. 13-12. We have been recording for an hour, and I have not. I gained like what, a 5-point difference. I want to say. I want to say that I've gained 5 points in this, so I don't want to make a brick break anymore. Like in this, look, SD U-turn just destroys him, and I actually have a switch into Floatzel, which is good. So, thank you, man. I appreciate that. We're on the climb. Yeah, I should have done this from the beginning when I realized I didn't have switching things. I should definitely make this SD Roost. Because being so pressured by Skuntank is not even the best defogger. Actually, do I even need sped def on this? I might just go speed and be faster than everything. Yeah, he actually just gets destroyed by Skuntank. I'm leading off. Excuse me, Palisson. Palisson also wrecks him because his entire team's on the ground. But like Scyther just absolutely destroys him. So there's no point in getting up rocks. I will defog 100% now. Leads Floatzel. The problem. Directly into Scyther. There we go. CB Floatzel, man. I don't think I've used Acid Spray once as well. I think I want to go Sucker Punch on Skuntank. Like, how many times would it have helped me to? Right for Hydro Pump and unfortunately misses. Will Volt Switch here. If he goes Piloswine, so be it, but I think Roselia would be the better play. And now we just get to click Choice Specs Flamethrower, because even if he goes Floatzel, it'll take like 60%, and Piloswine will be 2-hit KO'd, unless it's Assault Vest on Hitmonchan. That mon will also be 2-hit KO'd. Piloswine, even with Thick Fat, is going to get roasted by this. Kecleon has to be Assault Vest to actually even take this. Which it was, and I get him a stupid burn, man. I didn't want that. It's not even on Fort. That's just stupid. I definitely didn't want that, bro. I'm sorry about that. We are going to use this as an opportunity to get a Brox here, but that burn just is so lame. Really lame. Makes a very beautiful double back out in Floatzel, but I mean, Lantern is still an all-around good play, always. Very good double, though, taking full advantage. And he makes the Rampardos play, so very good. Once again. I do not want to take a Head Smash. And Gramble is designed with Intimidate to take this mon on, so if he goes for Head Smash, I mean, he takes damage. I just goes for the Sheer Force boosted Rock Slide. And that does 10 million. Wow. So double out to Piloswine here, expecting him to go out to his own. Goes Roselia, though. I really am tired of these doubles, though. I really want rocks. I don't think he'd go for the grass move. Oh, well, that's not super effective anyway. And unfortunately misses his sleep powder, too. So that's obviously terrible for my opponent. We'll crash here, too. Because it at least lets me burn the absolute turn of sleep. Or the first turn of sleep. And then we can double out to Pyroar as he goes Floatzel. So he's still making a very good play every single time he doubles. But now, like, his entire team is going to get wrecked by SD Scyther, which is 1. And as well as Pyroar once it gets in. So if he wants to double round, sure, let him do it. Let him do it. I will eventually get him. This is the climb, man. This is definitely the climb. Man, Blender playing at 5:10 p.m. Eastern. Why'd you even bother replying to me? That's not even. That's not a time. All right, so I don't want to get knocked off here. as this is my main switching to Floatzel, so I definitely don't want him knocking me off. Yep. So we'll go Kecleon, and the burn has actually put him in range of my Pyro's Flamethrower. So because I am because I am getting weakened or lowered, I definitely want to have enough HP to be able to take on Rampardos, which is definitely Life Orb Sheer Force, because obviously Rock Slide does have that flinch chance. So if he wants to double out to Floatzel again, he's just taking chip damage. I'm assuming he's just gonna Sludge Bomb now. You put. Oh crap. Oh crap. Yeah, you guys know now I'm on tilt. Because I just clicked Z Hail Bell and forgot that my Paliswan woke up. I was about to say, you put Paliswan to sleep. Man, you know I'm on tilt now, guys. Should I go on to Specsavers? Wait, what is it? I don't get what he means. Alright, we're just gonna Flamethrower here too, because he'll do enough to hopefully Ice Shard range. I'll let him Rock Slide and knock me out, because now show me your switch-ins to the Swine. Plus, again, Scyther is looking amazing. So he has no Earthquake switch-ins. Something will die right here. He can't flinch me with Rock Slide because of the Sheer Force, which I'm positive he is. Yeah, if it does that much to a Violite Paliswan, that is 100% Sheer Force. So we get rid of Rampardos, and Floatzel can come out. Or Hitmonchan. I guess I have Scyther, so I don't really care. I don't care about Hitmonchan. If he wants to spin, if he wants to Drain Punch, that's fine. Yeah, Drain Punch means I get to get off an Aerial Ace. And that's actually Life Orb too. So what we'll do here is we'll actually SD up on the Paliswan coming in, and then that'll allow me to get off a +2 U-turn. Like if he Ice Shards, I'll take it. But that'll allow me to get off a +2 U-turn. And I was gonna say to put him in range of Skuntank, but there's no way that's in range of Skuntank. Either way, I think Ice Crash would come out. So we get in Lantern on that, and we still weaken the Paliswan enough. And Scald is just good. Yeah, I'm definitely. This is, I guess, a risky play by me going on to this Mon, but we're not gonna let him. Because I didn't think he'd Earthquake there in the face of a +2 Scyther. This is still useful. We'll go Skuntank on the Sleep Powder. And that gives me Scyther as a switch-in. Yeah. Gives me Scyther now as a switch-in. If he wants to Sludge Bomb, it's not going to do much. If he wants to finally get up a Spike, that's fine too. All I need is that chip damage on Paliswan and not letting Hitmonchan come in for free. Floatzel comes out. Always into the same Mon I've been going the entire time. Goes for Hidden Power Grass, which does nothing, unfortunately, for my opponent. And we can just, again, just Volt Switch right here. Didn't even know he was Life Orb because he missed the first time. So that, like, sucks. Gap information would have been nice to know, too. But once again, right back out into Scyther. I got so lucky this game. And you guys can tell I'm on tilt, man. That first game just messed me up. But Aerial Ace right here. Knock out Roselia. Paliswan wants to come out. I don't care. I got Gramble to check Hitmonchan, so I'm not worried about that Mon. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can just safely U-turn out into my own Paliswan if he Earthquakes. I'm good. If he Stealth Rocks, I'm faster than him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually eat an Ice Shard as well, 8% because of thick fat. Yep, I figured. So we're able to prevent rocks, and we get rid of Paliswan. And once Hitmonchan comes in, I go Scyther, I click Aerial Ace, and then let's checkmate. Let's check. Checkmate, check. Checkmate, check. So it's Ice Shard for a little bit of chip. Just a little bit. And because he's not the physical set with Waterfall, he actually cannot flinch my Lantern, and I could just Volt Switch on out of there, and then go directly into Scyther. Yeah, that did nothing, man. I can't believe that's even Life Orb. Hidden Powers being weakened to 60 base power, you guys don't realize the huge difference. Like, Landresses can't be killed by HP Ices now, which is crazy. If Hidden Power was still 70, it'd be so good. I think it might be too good, though. Go get him. voice just cracked there. Sorry for the miss on Sleep Powder. That sucked. I messed up and you made the correct play. That really did suck. 13-34. Back on the climb though. If I get this guy again, this time I got SD U-turn Scyther. And you know what? I'm just gonna lead off a Pyro to get a huge hit off. That's the play. That's what I should have been doing the entire time. Euphoria. Ooh, I really love his team. I love the composition. I love how it looks. So cool. I also love rocks. And the fact that he can't beat this Pokemon. So, Earthquake is always the play. Yep. That doesn't kill me with anything. He gets his rocks. I will 100% defog these away. Scyther's really good in this too. But we'll just go for Earthquake again. Again, no Earthquake switch-ins. My defogger beats his Dust. Actually, my Skuntank beats his entire team. Now that you look at it. Like, now that I look at it, Skuntank actually beats his entire team. I don't care about the burn. And I can go directly into it. I guess if he Earthquakes here and his Choice Band and crits me, that's bad. But it looks like he's just a subset. So Sub Willow, my Black Sludge cancels that out. Defogging first is the priority. Getting rid of his rocks for my Scyther. Oh god, no. No. You're not allowed to be this set. You're not allowed to be sub Power Up Punch. Are you sub Power Up Punch Earthquake? I think he'd be Shadow Sneak and what, Thunder Punch? Let's see if he's Earthquake. That's not fair. I don't want you to be this set. I mean, like, after I get off a Dark Pulse, Flamethrower gets a kill. Oh, especially after that. And I get an unfortunate flinch, too. The thing is, he didn't knock me out with Power Punch, and after that he would go for Shadow Sneak and take the Aftermath, and Flamethrower knocked him out anyway, but that still sucks. Dino comes out, which does not beat me. You're not Mega either. Actually, he's just going to Wish Pass to Dusknoir. I still want my rocks up. I want rocks up for Roselia, for Audino as well, because once I get in Pyroar, it's going to be able to 2-KO everything with Flamethrower, so I don't mind him Wish Passing, because rocks, again, ensure that I 2-KO everything with Flamethrower. Pretty sure even if it's Spadef Audino, would be 2-KO'd now. So, right back out into Skuntank we go. On the sub, and then we just start clicking Dark Pulse again. If he does have Earthquake, then, you know, obviously it mattered. And again, I'm going to be able to SD up on Audino anyway, so this is the only thing stopping my Scyther right now. Or like a Scarf Volilix. Why is he making this play? Like, you don't knock me out with Sucker Punch with Shadow Sneak at +2. Do you? Well, Sucker Punch does knock me out, but like I said, he takes the damage. I don't know how I feel about this. I went Lantern because it doesn't actually have much use in this game, and I'm pretty sure I'll be faster than... I didn't want to let Scyther take the damage, but we'll go for Toxic here. That boy is double priority. That's cool. And I can just protect a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't realize Sucker Punch would take me down. So the thing is here, he might actually not go for Shadow Sneak because I obviously have Pyroar. And I'm not going to risk my Pyroar though. I'll Scald. Like, Scyther always revenge kills, so I'm not worried. But it's... like, I'm definitely not worried because, again, Scyther does revenge kill him. But... like, he's really thinking about this play, so I think he might not go for... I think he might go for Power Punch. Because Pyro comes in. And revenge kills. But I don't want Scyther to miss out on the KO. Though it definitely beats this 1v1. Its best attack to hit me will be Shadow Sneak. So I probably should just go Scyther and SD. Like, I know his entire set now. But again, Lantern doesn't do anything in this game. Maybe I'm underestimating the Blizzard Mon. But I feel like Pyro just walls that, inevitably. Yeah, so there's a Sucker Punch. And, Scyther's gonna eat this up, so I'm gonna just start SDing up with my boy. Yeah, Scyther eats. Eats for days. We get a nice, beautiful +2, and I'll be able to eat the next Shadow Sneak, even a crit. Yep, and get off of nice. You see this? This is roost on Scyther. This is the like I love Jolly Beartic's team, I really do. But when I saw the Scyther, I was like, this needs roost, man. This really needs roost. I guess Vanillix could be Scarf Blizzard. I hope not. I mean, if it is, again, I go Pyro and I click Flamethrower, so I don't really care. But Gramble also doesn't beat me. Goes Vanillix. Are you actually Scarf Flamethrower? Oh, you turn Scarf Blizzard. You are Scarf Blizzard. You are perfect, aren't you? So I sacked that Mon, unfortunately. But like I said, especially with Hail up now, Flamethrower, don't you dare. Okay. Flamethrower beats everything. Maybe I threw. Does Gramble die to this? $77.90. Hard pile of swine. That man has sewer power. Alright, so with rocks up, Gramble is in range of the next hit, thankfully. We'll just Quake here. That man bulked up. That's I raised my attack. I lowered my attack to raise my attack. My bad. And all I gotta do is Ice Shard. So I'm worried about Ladino. I guess this thing having T-Spikes would be annoying too, but what's Ice Shard here for a 2-hit KO? I'm definitely worried about Aldino. But I think if he goes directly into it, I win. I think he goes directly into it, I win because of Specs Flamethrower. That was not enough damage. Definitely wasn't enough. But he can't Wish Protect stall me. No, you can't. Like, once he knocks me off, I click Fire Blast after. Maybe he can Wish Protect stall me. Really, a Scarf from Lilix, man. Oh, he messed up. Well, he could have Wish Protect stalled me, but he did not. He didn't even go for Protect. What are you doing, bro? Are you Scarf Roselia? There's no way you're Scarf Roselia. Okay, one, I don't think that'd be faster than me. It's 251 speed. Why didn't he go for Protect? What? I don't know what to think about that game. Okay, from here on out, guys, we're playing better, and we're gonna keep going. I told you this is gonna be a longer episode. I'm waiting on Amazon package anyway. You know what I hate about my building? Like, I actually have to be here to open, like, to get Amazon in. I really don't like that. Like, why can't you guys just come in yourself? I liked Piloswine as a lead, mainly because it dealt with Masquerain early on, but unfortunately he's off a Semi-Sage. It could have Rock Slide, but I don't really have another play. I have to go Scyther. That just goes for Leaf Storm. So we get off the U-turn momentum right here. If he goes Masquerain, I get a kill with Flamethrower, because he has no fire resist on his team. So ideally he goes Masquerain, a Golurk. I'm pretty sure Pyroar's Fire Blast knocks this guy out, but I really, really want up rocks for Masquerain. I'll live one Dynamic Punch. Again, I'll play around with. Then again, he'll get up his own rocks, which would be worse for me. That's fine. Like I said, I wanted to be able to prevent this thing from coming in. With Roost Scyther, I think I'm good. So just Ice Shard. Almost a 2-hit KO. Heavy Slam? I like how that does so much to me, but that definitely doesn't do much to like Mammal Swine. Oh, I get the roll too, which is actually worse for me because if Masquerain comes out, it lives in Ice Shard. Goes Absol though. I don't mind him superpowering. Knockoff won't be able to knock me out without a crit. It's Life Orb though, so maybe it would have. Maybe it would have. Gramble comes out. And we just click Play Rough, because again, Fairy Resist, non-existent. I didn't want to go Gramble because I didn't think Piloswine would die. I really didn't. But maybe I am, like, underestimating Absol and overestimating. Like, he went out to that so fast, so he probably knew it would knock me out. 41 min. Okay. And Masquerain comes out, and Right to Pyro we go on his sticky web and just click Flamethrower. Yep. Flamethrower is about to be... Why Flamethrower actually? Hyper Voice is stronger versus everything. Fire Blast actually probably kills everything, but... That's fine. I'll defog on Gallade most likely. I think Gallade's the only one that could actually come out. Absol does knock me out. No, it doesn't. Nice. So we get rid of Absol. I was scared of that thing for its potential priority in the late game versus Scyther, but Scyther's looking that much better. And he goes Electivire too, so now I can just spam... I don't know if that crit mattered on specs, but I was going to say now I can just spam Aerial Ace because he got me the damage on Electivire. I don't know if that crit mattered at all, and I'm not going to bother calculating it right now. I'm trying to see how many points I get for this. How many? 1363. I'm not stopping until we get 400. Well, if I lose again, I'll probably stop it because I'm getting a little tired. But no rock answers. Nice. He does have Miltank, the mascot. Always lovely to see you. And he does have this, which kind of outspeeds my entire team. Alright, so Piloswine, I can see him leading off a Miltank because he's probably thinking, okay, well, rocks are really good because this dude has a Scyther. Yep, very smart. So, we'll both exchange rocks. Turtonator is a problem, is it? Yeah, so is Muck. This doesn't actually do much in this game. So, I'm going to go out into my Gramble and see if he has Heal Bell on his Miltank. Soft-boiled... Not soft-boiled. Oh, he has Double Edge, so I kind of doubt he has Heal Bell. I'm an Earthquake though, just in case he goes Muck or Turtonator first. Meowstick. Are you screening? I think he's trying to get up his screens. Yeah, no, not today. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually gonna click Dark Pulse first, because if Turtonator comes out, I at least get off a damn. I think I get a 2-hit KO on it. I don't mind if he gets a light screen after, but. Like, I can defog away both of the screens and not worry about it, but I didn't want Turtonator to come out first. Miltank, though, takes so much damage. So much. I definitely live one Double Edge or Earthquake, and I got a crit there, so that one's taking way too much damage. I'm gonna defog here. I'll force the rocks. And we can go directly into my, yeah, that's fine. He actually does have Earthquake, okay. So I wasn't sure. What is his item? What are you, bro, what are you, let's see, what are you wearing? I don't care about that. By me going for defogs, you know what? What am I, I'm setting up, like, you can't touch me. Alright, my bad, baby. I didn't realize. But it don't matter. We setting up. It do not matter. It do not matter. And that's an easy roost. Didn't realize I'd do so much damage. If he goes Meowstick, which would not make any sense because it's a Psychic type, I'll be fine. I definitely want to roost though. I'm faster than all of his team outside of Raichu, and unless his Turtonator has, well, nothing really, I'll be good versus it. Then again, it is faster, so I should be careful. Is he gonna Shell Smash? We'll go Lantern, and then we'll Protect on the Z move. Though Lantern is very useful for Raichu, so this is like, this is tough. Like, this mon in particular is tough. Raichu, I have to keep Piloswine healthy for. Yeah, it's definitely Z, so he should go for a Z move here. We shall Protect. If he Shell Smashes again. He goes for Draco. Oh, he got me on the Protect. Wow, beautiful play. Beautifully played by my opponent. Beautifully played by my opponent. Unless he thought it would kill. This dude had a lot of points? He probably does. So unfortunately, I think we just lose right here, unless he's modest. Why do you... Wait, what? I guess he is modest. And I get a crit on Muck, which can't even Shadow Sneak me. Focus punch. So we took a KO Muck there. I'm obviously ridiculously paranoid of the Raichu, and I'm worried about the Turtonator too. But I can't really let him set up for free, can I? Yeah, I can't. That's the actually correct answer. So we'll sack Skuntank to the Aqua Jet right here, which will also get rid of the Samrock with the Aftermath. Yep. And Raichu beats me down, but Piloswine beats everything down. So when we get up rocks, which weaken the Turtonator, and then we just spam Earthquake. I don't think that my Scyther takes... Oh, come on. No, not the yawn. Pyro doesn't make one. Actually, Pyro isn't bad. Unless I die to Psychic, but he's max HP, so I got to double into Pyro. I was going to say because I can't let Turtonator come in, but he ended up going out into Miltank, which I'm pretty sure does not die through the screen. But I do have Gramble to take the incoming Earthquake and also just Z Heal Bell. Yeah. So we'll Z Heal Bell right here. And then I'll just go for Toxic on Miltank, wearing it down, and hopefully spamming... Hopefully I'll be able to spam the... Z-Lum? I don't know. Are you Rocky Helmet? Like, what are you? Hopefully I'll just be able to spam Earthquake here. I don't want Meowstic coming in. Which it 100% will be able to. No, he goes Turtonator on the Earthquake. Why? Why go Turt on the first Earthquake? To set up with Raichu? Is that why? We'll go Scyther here. I'll Roost, and then... Yeah, I'll Roost on his Reflect. Then SD. He didn't go for Yawn for some reason, so... I think I just set up multiple times as he sacks Miltank, but with the +2 setup, he doesn't get, yeah, we could potentially get a low roll. With the +2 setup, he doesn't get a setup with Raichu. So Miltank goes down. I don't know, this is going to be odd. This is going to be an odd late game. It's going to come down to, I think, how well Raichu takes the hit. Or what set on Raichu. Is he Life Orb? I mean, Piloswine, if you have a chance to take any hit, like, now's your time. Piloswine, the GOAT. Piloswine is the GOAT. Doesn't matter about Reflect, bro. This is Piloswine. Let's go! That man made some crazy doubles, dude. I didn't understand some of the plays, though, but, like why did he never go for Psychic? Or why didn't he go for Yawn that turn? That was, like, before switching out with Meowstic. But we ended up winning that one. Good game, dude. And 1385. Let's get another 1385. Like I said, I'm not ending this episode until we get 1400. Just kidding. If we lose the next one, I'm ending it. But ideally, we win the next one and get 1400. We're number 50 on the ladder. Just let me get this next one. Let me get this next win. And SD Roost Scyther has been proven to put in work, so I really think that was just like the better change overall. So if you guys do use the team, you could use the first variation of 3 attacks offensive. But I'd use SD Roost. Like, look at his team and look at SD Roost Scyther. He has one answer, which is Regirock. Have fun. It's literally Regirock. Nothing for. He also loses to Skuntank. So really, Piloswine, we're going to try and weaken that Regirock immediately. Yeah, he does leave Regirock, right? So give me this Earthquake, please. He should switch to Gorgeist, actually. But I think that Pyro also pressures him a lot. He gave me the damage, I'll take it. I don't care about Musharna coming in. I don't care. It's literally this Regirock which is the issue to me. It's the only thing stopping Scyther, so I will always Earthquake. Goes to Gorgeist Super. Because I do have Z Heal Bell, or regular Heal Bell rather, I'll get up my rocks here. I think I can afford to. Plus I figured he would Leech Seed since I do have Pyroar as a great switch-in. Nice. And Guzzler can come in after, but go directly into Pyro here on the potential Will-O-Wisp. The rocks do pressure Regirock, which is nice. As he does go for that Will-O-Wisp, and definitely gonna go Guzzlord. I'll Hyper Voice here. Like I'm out here for damage. Like now, Guzzler, unless it's Assault Vest, Guzzler should be, which it definitely is. Guzzler should be in range of a +2. I want to say a +2 Gramble hit. Gramble's such an obvious switch-in for me. I'll make the Lantern play because I think I can U-turn out of there after if he doubles. And I think what he would double into, predicting Gramble, would be, well, actually Roselia, so maybe this isn't the best play. He could also Earthquake here. I guess I should keep Lantern alive to Toxic as well. But this is Assault Vest, guaranteed. It took 27 from Specs. It just drops to Draco. So we take that decently well. Surprised he did that because I do have Gramble. And I should be faster and just be able to Volt Switch, get a little bit of chip off. This also works if he goes Roselia. Nice. As I like to say, nice chip. Nice chip. No? Nobody else likes to say nice chip. And I do not mind him going Regirock, because I think it will be 2 KO'd by Fire Blast. I think Regirock will be 2 KO'd by Fire Blast. At the percentages that I think so. I definitely think so. Specs Fire Blast is, Pyro is putting in some work, man. Ideally he sacks Roselia, and I land. Like, that's the ideal situation. I guess Burning Guzzler would be nice too. Or if he goes Regirock, I actually connect. Like, all those would be really nice. But he does sack Roselia, expecting me to Hyper Voice. Get a nice little kill there, prevent additional hazards. We take those. And yes, Miltank is also looking really good. Hitmonchan comes out and it's definitely going to Rapid Spin. I want some chip damage on this Mon, man. Actually, the wrong play. That is actually the wrong play. There's actually no reason not to go Gramble and click Toxic. That was actually the wrong play, guys. Woo! And he actually stayed in Mop Punch too. So, no reason not to click Toxic here. Again, if he goes Musharna and tries to share it, we're good. I don't care about this. Definitely do not care about Gorgeist coming in. And I can just safely... I can safely go Skuntank now, I feel. And just defog. Yeah, at least he should not matter. I wonder if he's... I wonder if the Regirock is Resto Chesto. Yeah, Willows doesn't matter either. I get rid of the rocks for Pyroar, so that's nice. I don't mind being burnt because we have Gorgeist on a timer. And I'm actually going to make a pretty aggressive play here, but I think it's the necessary play of going Lantern, expecting him to want to go Regirock here to get up rocks again. But this also covers a burn hit. Lantern doesn't do anything this game anyway. But I think you do it, go Regirock, predicting Pyroar. Goes Guzzlord, so I'll be able to get off a Toxic on that too, which is nice. Is there any reason when I have Gramble though? I'll Volt Switch. There's no reason Toxic, we do have Gramble. And any chip damage on Guzzlord is nice. Again, these episodes are getting longer and longer because I want to win. So Gramble comes out and click Play Rough. Wow, I did not expect Sludge Wave at all. I wonder how fast you are too. Forgot about that. How fast are you though? I'm going for Play Rough again. That's not Specs, that is Assault Vest, guaranteed. Scyther's is still looking good. Like, Scyther's still looking like it's going to win the game. There goes Gorgeist. So get some decent chip, I guess. Whatever, decent. Leech Seed is more likely coming out. He could Willow. I can't risk going Scyther now because of the fact that my opponent had Sludge Wave, so I have to go Lantern here on the Seed Bomb. Sack that. We'll actually keep Lantern alive because I can sack it to Guzzlord, though he does get his Beast Boost. But we'll go Pyro here. Evade Shadow Sneak and it takes Sleep Bomb, so doubles out to Guzzlord. So once again, sack the Lantern that I was trying to sack the entire time. Or that I've been trying to sack rather. And then go Scyther and U-turn. Drops a nice little Draco over there. Just a little one. Just a nice little one. And I can go right for the U-turn with Scyther. And go ahead and show me your switch-ins. In fact, I'm going to SD up first. Because I want to get more damage off on Regirock. This boy has to be Resto Chesto. Oh, he's Rocky Helmet. Okay, he's Envy. Yeah. We'll go Gramble here. Because we take the hit, and I can always... we don't take the hit, actually. He goes for Rock Slide. But I get to go Pyro after and get my kill. Actually, yeah, I was fast in this one, wasn't I? Turn 1. Yes. Yes. So, hello! Go ahead and give me my kill. You can go Gourgeist if you want to, bro. It goes hard into Hitmonchan. So this boy about to take an Adamant Earthquake and then die after to an Ice Shard. So Hitmonchan is gone. My rocks are going to be here to stay whenever they get up. Guzzlord can come out if it wants to. I'm not worried about Musharna because I got this monster right here. In fact, I'm actually going to get up my rocks right now. Yep. Get up the nice rocks for that Regirock. And just go Pyro. If he doubles, that's fine. If he Will-O-Wisp, that's good too. Regirock does 100% go down now to any attack I lock myself into. I do not care if he goes Guzzlord ever. I just want to kill Regirock. So there's a Seed Bomb. We are still weakening the Gourgeist, and we are clicking Flamethrower here. We're not going to bother predicting anything. Doesn't matter if he goes out to Guzzlord. Doesn't matter if he goes Musharna because this is not Modest, but this is Specs. That is some damage. Wait, hold up. That looking like a 2-hit KO. That is looking like a 2-hit KO, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the rocks in the back. We got rid of Musharna. Beautiful Mon just dead. Guzzlord more than likely going to come out. Yep. We go Skuntank because Skuntank should knock out Regirock with Dark Pulse. At the percentage of that, it also guarantees a kill. With U-turn after. But first we'll drop his special D as he drops the Draco. And then we'll be able to go for U-turn here. And then just win the game with double Ice Shard. So nice little U-turn from my Scyther. In fact, I could actually SD up and probably win too, but we'll U-turn here on the Regirock. I don't know if Aerial Ace will knock it out. At 16, maybe. I do not know. But we go Piloswine. We click the Ice Shard. And we get ourselves a kill. Ooh, Pyro been putting in work this entire time. Scyther, once we changed it up, man, been putting in a lot of work. But yeah, like I said, if you guys are going to use the team, SD Roost the way to go. Definitely the way to go. Like, I have no complaints about the SD Roost set. And he has no switch-ins to me clicking Ice Shard. And I literally sack this. And then go out into Scyther and click Aerial Ace and win. So we'll go for Crash here. Even if he Will-O-Wisp me or Seed Bomb, I live. No double he can make. That'd win. If he goes Synthesis, I don't care. He doesn't beat me because he is on a timer because of poison. So again, it doesn't matter if he burns me. I just spam my ice move here, which does connect. Gourgeist does go down, and all we gotta do is Ice Shard that Guzzlord. Well played, Joy. Thank you for your vids. Good luck in Road Top 10. Best wishes from Faint. Oh, thank you, friend. Good game. I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. All right, so Piloswine put in work, and we are exactly 1,400. That is what I wanted. Finally, man, that took way too long. and we are number 37 on the ladder. So we're on our way to top 10 on the ladder. Thank you everybody for watching. I definitely tilted a little towards the middle, but I feel like after I changed the team and actually started paying attention, I definitely got lucky a few games too, don't get me wrong. Even though I did get lucked in some games, I 100% got lucky in some games too. And in the second game versus the dude who asked me the first time, he definitely just won. He just beat me. But in the first one I should have won. But in any case, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed these longer episodes of the PU Road to Top 10, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.